Hi, good morning all.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good
So
morning.
till yesterday we have learned something. So I'll ask some questions on them. So what is the table name size? We have to take maximum size of the table name.
30 characters.
So can I use the numbers in the table name?
No, sir.
Why? We can use the numbers, but it should not be start with the number. Okay. The table name can be start with the alphabets and it can contain numbers. Okay. So what are the DML commands?
Create order.
Date.
Delete. And that's-
Not DDL. I am asking about the DML.
Insert, delete,
Insert,
merge.
update, match.
Yes. Okay. DDL commands. Create, alter,
Alter,
drop,
add.
truncate, rename. These are the,
Rename, drop.
okay. Can anyone tell the table creation syntax?
Create table name.
Okay. After that,
Data type, size.
Data type and
create table name, column name, data type, and size. So maximum number of columns you can use 1000.
one.
Minimum
1000.
minimum is 1, maximum is 1000.
One.
Okay. Yes, we have added already once it is table is created. So to add the extra columns, what we have to do?
we need to keep in the
Alter
bracket.
table.
Alter.
We can use the alter table command
Alter.
using the alter add. So alter table name add. If it is a single column name, data type, size. So if it is a multiple columns, you have to use the brackets and each column should be separated with a comma. Okay. So describe is this is a function to check the table columns and data types. Okay. Describe table name means you will get the all the column names in this table and data type and size. So what are the data dictionary tables? I told some of the tables. What are them? DB underscore objects, R underscore
User.
object, user underscore
User.
object, and only for the table type. So we'll have the all underscore tables and one more is user underscore tables. Okay. So today we are going to alter with modify. Okay. So it is used to change or modify the structure of the existing column data types and size of the data type. So it is used to modify the column in a table. So what is the syntax? Alter table name, modify column name and data type size. It is alter table name, modify column name, data type size for the single column. If it is multiple columns, then we have to mention in the brackets with the separated by the column names here. Okay. So alter table name, modify within the brackets column name 1, data type size, comma, column name 2, data type size, like that. You can give the multiple columns at a time. So suppose just we have created this table. So in this, I want to modify this student name is there, no? So STU name is there. So it is having the 20 characters, varchar of 20. So I want to make it as a 40 characters. Then alter table, and our table name is XX student details underscore 19. Modify. What we have to modify? Single column. So then that column name, data type. So already it is there. Now I want to change it to 40. So previously how much it is there? It is having the varchar of 20. Now I want to modify with this 40. So whenever you use the alter command, then immediately you'll get the output as a table name altered. Okay. So when I create, it will be as a table name is created. Like that it will display the output message. Now check this again, structure of this table. Here see this is the now 40. So we modified the single column. If I want to modify the multiple columns at a time, then we have to specify with the column name separated with another column name. So suppose here is the what we are having subject 1, subject 2, subject 3 are there. So for this all the columns I want to change it to varchar 2 of 20 to varchar 2 of 30. So then how can we use this? Alter table or table name, modify within the brackets SUB1 and data type varchar 2 of 30 I am giving, comma SUB2 varchar 2 of 30, comma SUB3 varchar 2 of 30. Okay, after that close the bracket, colon. Now table altered again. So if you want to see this, compare, you can, this is the option is there, pin, Control I, or this is the pin. So once you pin means this will be same, it will be available. Again, if you execute command, it will be in the another window, it will come here. Okay, see this here, now it is 30. Then the previous output, it is 20, 20, 20, it is there. Now it is 30, 30, 30. So like this, you can use the alter command to modify the existing column data type and size also. Okay. Suppose now the data type is varchar 2, it is there for this subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. Or zip it is varchar 2 of 20. I want to convert this zip into number data type. Then alter table name, modify. What is the column name? Zip. And it is already having varchar 2. I want to convert into number format. So number of, I will say 6. Okay. So now the table is again altered. So you can check the table using this describe command. So zip is altered to, instead of varchar 2, now it is number of 6. It is there. So like that you can, to modify the existing column data type and size, you can use the alter with the modify command. So if you want to add the extra columns, then you have to use the alter with the add. Okay, alter add will add the extra columns. So alter with modify will modify the existing column data type and size. So I want to rename this column. Then I can use the rename. Okay, alter with rename command. You can use to rename the column names here. It is used to rename the column in a table. Okay, we can rename only one column at a time. So if you want to add the columns, you can use the add command, but you can at a time you can add a number of columns. Same way To modify the columns, so you can use the modify with the n number of columns at a time. But to rename the column, you can specify only one column at a time. Okay. So alter table, and within this brackets, table name you have to syntax is table name and rename column. Rename column to old column name to again new column name. This is the syntax to rename a column in the table. Once it is created, table is created, you can use this command alter table, table name, rename column, old column name to new column name. Okay. So I want to change this in this table. Already we are having the STO underscore number, student number it is there. I want to change it to SNO. Instead of STO underscore NO, I want to change it simply SNO. Then alter table. Our table name is this one. Rename column. What is our old column name? STU underscore NO to new column name SNO. Okay. Again, table is altered. To check the table structure, you can use this again, describe command. Now you can see this. Instead of STU, NO, now it is SNO. Okay. So like this, you can modify the, rename the existing column name to another name. Same way, STU underscore name is there. I want to change it to S name. Then tell me the syntax, alter table name, rename STU underscore name. Okay. STU underscore name to S name.
Yeah.
Also table name, rename column. So we are missing the syntax column, STU underscore name to S name. Okay, now table is altered. Suppose if you miss the syntax, it is giving the error, missing partition or subpartition keyword like this. Okay, after rename, you have to mention the column. So to old column to new column. Then only it will be works correctly. Now check this table. So here, instead of the STU underscore name, it is now S name. Okay. So this is for the renaming. Another is, next command is alter with drop. Drop means it is used to drop a column in the table. So if you don't want some columns from the table, then simply you can use the drop command with the alter. Alter table, within this table name, drop column. So have to mention column name. Okay. So for the single column, this syntax is for the to drop the single column. So if you want to drop the multiple columns, simply you have to mention the drop within this column 1, column 2, column 3 like this. You can mention. Okay. So if you want to drop the single column, you have to follow this syntax, alter table name, drop column name we have to mention. For multiple columns, if you want to drop at a time, then you can use the alter table name, drop column within the brackets, column 1, column 2, column 3 like this. Suppose I want to drop the one column, college name, I want to drop it from the table. Then alter table or table name. Sorry. This is our table name. Drop column college underscore name. Table is altered. So now we want to check the syntax. You can use the describe table name. Within this, there is no college name. See this here. Okay. Suppose I want to drop some other column which is not there in the table. Now again, if I use the same command, what will happen? So alter table XX student 19 drop column college name error. College name is invalid identifier. That means the column name is not available in this table. Okay. Suppose now I want to drop all the 3 columns, that is subject 1, subject 2, subject 3 at a time. Then I can use the alter table name, drop within the bracket subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. So table altered. Again check this table. Now only these many columns it is there. So subject 1, subject 2, subject 3 and college name are already removed here. Okay. This is about the alter with the different commands. Alter, add, alter, modify, alter, drop and alter, rename. These are the 4 commands within along with the alter keyword. So already in the DDL we have the create table and another is alter. Next is rename. Next truncate and drop. Okay. So for all these commands, there is no need to use the commit. So it will fire all the DDL commands will fire the implicit commit. Okay. Commit is not required to use when you are using these DDL commands. Okay. Only that is used along with the DML commands. So now already this completed create, alter is completed. So next is we have to use the rename. So don't confuse with the rename in this alter. Alter having the rename also and direct table name also we are having the rename. 1 minute. Yeah. So don't confuse it with the rename. So because alter rename is there, direct rename is there. Alter rename is used to rename the column names and direct rename is used to only for the renaming the table name. Okay. So it is used to rename the table name and rename syntax is old table name. Okay. So new table name. This is the simple syntax to rename the existing table name. So now we are having the table name is XX student details. Okay. So I want to change it to some other name. Then we have to use the simply rename. This is the old table name to what we want to give XX underscore student underscore DET underscore 19 I am giving. So instead of the details, I am giving DET only. So now it will be table name will be renamed. So see the output here, table renamed. So when you are using the rename command, automatically it is coming as a table renamed. When you use the create command, so it is coming, table is created. When you use the alter command, you will get the table name is altered. So same way now you are using the rename command. So with this you are getting the table rename. Suppose how can I check the table whether it is renamed or not? Select start from, give the our old table name. So now it is giving the error, tabular view does not exist. That means this table name is already renamed, so that this is not existing. So now you can give the renamed name, that is select star from XX student underscore DET underscore 19. Then you will get the syntax here. Okay. There is no data inside the table, so that only blank columns are it is displaying. Suppose if you want to Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Rename is under alter or separate command?
Both are there. Okay. So along with
Separate.
the alter, if you use the rename, that is only to rename the column names.
Okay.
Okay. So alter with rename is used for the renaming the column names. Direct rename is used to rename the table name.
Okay.
Okay. That's what I am
Okay.
saying. Don't confuse with the rename here. So alter, we have the alter add, alter modify, alter rename, alter drop it is there. So that is for only for the columns changing purpose. Alter add means you can add the columns. Alter modify, you can modify the existing columns. So alter rename, you can rename the existing columns in the table. And alter drop, you can delete the columns from the existing table. But direct rename is there. So rename is that is for the renaming the entire table name, not the column names. Okay. This is for the renaming of the table name. Okay. Next we have the-
Direct rename command used for the entire table.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you use
If we
direct,
have any modifications in columns, we take as a under
alter rename.
alter.
Yeah.
Under alter.
So here it
Good.
is already used now.
Yeah.
Alter table name, rename column name here.
Okay. 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 I
So
got.
some people are newly joined. For them, I'm saying that whenever every 40 minutes session will be disconnected, you can rejoin with the same link. Okay. So next we have the drop. Okay. So drop already we have seen along with the alter also. Again we have the direct drop also it is there. Okay. So what it will do when you use the drop command along with the alter, so then it will drop the columns only. But when you use the drop directly, so it is used to drop the table permanently in the database. Okay. So syntax is drop table name. Drop table name. There is the simple syntax. Suppose if I want to drop the table, okay, drop, our table name is this one, XX student underscore DET underscore 19. If I use this drop command, so permanently it will be removed from the database. Okay. So I'll do one thing. Before that, I'll create a backup table and I will remove this table so that I will have the before dropping this table, I will do one more copy of this table. Okay. So now what I am doing is, so I am dropping the table. So before that, I have taken the backup of this existing table. So create table name as select star from this table name. That means it is extra table I have created. So because if once the table is dropped from the database, again we have to, if you want to create the table, you have to use the entire create command and you have to provide all the column names and data types. So that to avoid that time saving purpose, I am using this method. So here drop means it is going to drop the table from the entire database. You won't get back from the database once you drop the table. So I'm using the drop table and table name. We have to mention. Okay, table is dropped. Now you can check this table whether it is existing or not. Select star from XX student DET. Then it is giving the error tabular view does not exist. That means table is permanently removed from the database. So if I want to create the same table, how can I create now? So using this command existing table, I can create the same table again. Okay. Now I can give the here create table as select star from underscore bk. So that table will be going to create. So now the table is created. If you check this table again, only without the data it is displaying here. Suppose I will insert some data into this table. Insert into this table name. Values. So what are the values I have to provide? All these columns I have to provide the values here. Serial number I'll give 1 and SNAM student name I'll give and after that branch I will provide CSC, okay, comma, and after that branch what is the mobile number. So mobile number will be some 10 digits, okay. So I'll give how many? 4, 10, okay. So after that email, so I'll give email as abc@abc.com something. Again after that we have to provide the address 1, address 2, address 3. So for the address 1 I'll give house number, comma, address 2 I'll give some 456, comma. So address 3 it is there, and for this address 3 colony I will mention. So now after that country is there. So country IN I am mentioning. Okay. Later I'll give values. I will make it as another column. That will be easy. So next we have the state. You can give the any state name, that is APR, PG, whatever it may be. So how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 columns it is there. After that city, zip, joining date is there. So I can give the city name is HYD, comma, zip code I have to give the 6-digit number. We are mentioning the change it to number, so that I'm going to give 5 lakhs something, any number 50 or something. After that joining date. Joining date I will give, instead of the date I will give sys date. Sys date means it will consider the today's date. Okay. So insert into this table name values. So how many values I am going to insert? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 columns it is there. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if misuse, suppose if you less columns it is provided, less values. Okay, instead of the joining date, without joining date I have mentioned. So then it will throw the error, not enough values. That means whenever you are using insert command, insert into table name. So here values should be how many columns are there in this table. These many values you have to provide here. Otherwise it will throw the error. Suppose I am having the 13 columns, but I am again giving the extra value. Then also it will throw the error. Okay, too many values. When it is less, it is showing less values. If you are giving extra, it is displaying the too many values. Okay, so I'll remove this one. So now exactly 13 values I am providing to this table. Now one row inserted. So after insert, what we have to do? Check this table. So table having the one record here. Okay. Once we inserted, we need to use the commit command to save this data inside the table permanently into the database. Either you can use the commit and execute, or else here is the button. This is the button to commit, or you can use the F11. Okay, shortcut is F11, or you can use this button, or you can type the commit and control enter, or you can use the run button here. So now data is permanently stored into this table. Okay. Suppose if I want to insert another record, then I will give 2, I'll give B, and I'll give triple E. Number I will mention 7878. And instead of ABC, D I will give house number 45. Colony I'll give same India, TZ, HYD. I'll give 80. Okay, this is it. So now one more record is inserted. I'll use the comment command. So now check the table data. Okay, now we have the 2 records into this table. Okay, now already we learned for this create, alter, rename, and drop. Last one is truncate. In the DDL commands, we have the truncate. So truncate means what it will do? So truncate, it is used to remove all
Permanently.
from the table. Data will be removed permanently in the database, but not the table itself. When you use the drop table name, completely this table name, including the data inside this table, all will be removed from the database permanently. But whereas in the truncate, what it will happen? Only data inside this table will be removed, not the table. Okay. So data will be removed permanently in the database, but not the table itself. Automatically, implicit commit will be fired when you use the DDL commands. Okay. It cannot roll back. It works like a delete plus commit. Okay. Suppose in this table, if I want to delete one record, simply I can use the delete command. Okay.